Okay, so this video is basically like advice that I would give to like 16, 7-year-old, 18-year-old Chisholm, and low-key advice that I would give to my little sisters and to like anybody that's like in high school or middle school. And then also like things that I'm still learning, and I'm 22 years old, which is scary because like honestly I don't know if this is stupid, but when I was young, like when I was in high school, middle school, I didn't think I was gonna be like 22, 23, 30, you know? It's just kind of weird, like actually growing up. And I feel stupid for saying that because duh, that's life. You're gonna grow up, you know, we're gonna get older and we're gonna experience things and all of that. And it's just, life is just crazy and life is just fun and everything. Like life is just life. Like life is life. But anyway, okay, I don't know, like, okay, I don't have, this is a random video. I don't have like a no particular like order or anything, and I might remake this like when I turn 25, 26. I might do a new one, you know, because we learn lessons all the time. But right now, like honestly, this summer, the biggest lesson that I've learned is that, you know, trusting God. Like, trusting God. Like, I'm one of those people, like, I just get so, like, I feel like when I pray, like, I want God, whatever I pray for, I want God to do it right then and there, right then and there. And if he doesn't do it right then and there, I'm just like, he doesn't love me. What's going on? He doesn't love me. Is there really a God? And that's really just scary to say. Like, even now, like, I think back on it, it's just like, it's just scary. Like, I'm really realizing that I need to just trust God and trust his, like, process. Life is a process, and you can't just go from step 1, level 1, all the way to level 50. No, you have to go 1, 2, 3. You know, you gotta go take it one step at a time. And you just gotta trust in God's process and just believe that he wants the best for you. And you have to believe and want the best for yourself. And another lesson that I've learned with that is that, you know, nothing in life is permanent. Like, no situation in life is permanent. And I'm really starting to realize that now that I'm growing up. Because there's been times in my life, really, I literally thought the world was ending. Like, I thought I was going to close my eyes and not wake up again. The world would just end. Because whatever situation I was in, it was just that crazy, that heartbreaking. It was just like, the situation is so bad that my life must end today. It must end. Because this situation, I don't know how I'm going to, like, live past it. Like, it has to end. My life, clearly my life is done. Let me go to sleep and die, you know? But that's not how life works. Like, everything will pass. Things will pass. Like, that's life. Nothing lasts forever. No pain lasts forever. And you just have to develop like a backbone and be strong enough to take whatever life brings at you, you know, and realize that nothing lasts forever and that you're gonna be okay. Like, literally, I'm starting to realize that more and more now, that I gotta breathe, that I'm gonna be okay. Like, that's something that I would tell my sisters, tell you guys, and that's something that I'm still learning right now. And that's like, I'm literally gonna be like, okay, it's okay, you know? But yeah. Number 2 is boys. Boys, like, I would tell my sisters, like, literally, this is the lesson that I've literally learned now. It's so crazy because it literally hit me like a week ago. But like over like this year, and especially like last summer, like this previous summer that, like it's 2018, this previous summer that we just got up, I really realized that, like, you know, like, boys are just boys. Like, boys are just boys. Like, I don't know, like, what other way to say it. Boys are just boys. And it's crazy because, like, I was the girl in high school. Like, you know, like, I wasn't the prettiest. I was skinny with a big head. Still have a big head. You know, these wigs, you know, I like frontals because you can pull them down, you know, and hide your forehead. But yeah, I was that skinny girl with big forehead, you know, like socially awkward. I'm still low-key socially awkward. You know, like, boys didn't really like me. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, boys didn't really like me. And now I'm 22 and I don't want to hype myself up. But, you know, I'm 22. Like, my body has filled out. And that's another thing. Like, honestly, trust the process. The girls that you see in high school that's, like, popping, nice bodies, every guy likes them. Most of them are not going to be like that. Most of them, literally, you're going to see them after high school and they're going to be fat. Sad to say, like, not all of them, but most of them are going to be fat. Most of them, you know, that life is life. Like I said, life is life. And you need to trust your process. Like, you really need to trust your process. Like, I didn't think that, you know, like, even when I was skinny, I had a nice body. I didn't think that I was going to, like, have like hips and thighs and all of this, but that's how, you know, life is life. And now, like, you know, I have all of this and I'm still pretty, you know, always been pretty, you know, forehead is still there, but, you know, like I said, wigs. And it's just like now, like, more boys approach me and all of that, and I've realized, like, boys are always gonna approach you. Like, boys are just gonna be boys, and you realize you can't allow boys to control your life. Like, literally, I just got out of a situation where, like, I really, like, it's weird. I feel like God does certain things to make you really realize things. Like, you know, I thought, like, honestly, like, I thought I was over that whole boy phase where I let boys control my life or anything like that. But then, like, recently I just got a situation where I low-key allowed a boy to control me, you know, certain parts of my life. And I realized, like, no, like, you have to be strong, and you have to realize that no boy is worth your happiness, no boy is worth your peace, none of that. And you need to realize that, like, you're beautiful. Like, you are freaking beautiful. There's, like, a billion people. I have an accent, so yeah. There's, like, tons of people on this earth. Like, literally tons. Tons of people on this earth. And you are going to be loved by many. Like, literally, you might think, oh, I'm not pretty, or, oh, I don't have the body. But no, don't think that. Like, there's tons of people on this earth, and you're going to be loved by many. But you have to pray and really ask God, the one that's right for me, bring him to me, you know? And you need to learn not to let anybody control your happiness, you know? Like, you need to love yourself. And sometimes it's hard because you don't want to be lonely. Like, you see everybody else, like, you know, having a boyfriend, being, like, happy. But, no, your time will come when your time comes, you know? And, like, if you don't have a boyfriend right now, that's great. Like, take this time out to focus on yourself. And, honestly, realize that you are a freaking trophy. You are a prize. You are a dime. Okay, you are limited edition. There was only one you. There is only one you. And if a guy doesn't see that, then you need to let him go. Like, literally, you need to let him go. And you need to, like, tell him, like, I'm me, baby. Baby boo. I'm me. Like, I am flawless. And if you don't see that, then I'm sorry for you, but I'm just sorry for you. Because I see my worth. I see that I am a dime. I see that I'm everything. I am freaking everything. And if you don't see that, then I don't know what to do. And another thing that I really realize is that it's okay to have high standards. It's literally okay. And don't let anybody tell you you're stuck up or, oh, your standards are too high. Like, then your standards are too low, boo-boo. Like, don't let anybody, like, make you feel like that. You know, like, you should want the best for you in every aspect of life. Whether it be career, family, relationship, you should want the best. Best friends, best house, best career, best man. Like, you should want the best. But I'm not saying that, like, you should learn, like, to, when you achieve certain things, to be grateful and to be, you know, like, once you reach, as, like, for me, like, everybody should have their, like, in their mindset, like, what they want to achieve, their level of success. Like, when I reach this point, I don't know, like, ooh, I'm gonna be successful. And you should be content with that. Like, you shouldn't get too greedy, but you should always stay hungry, you know? But I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm 22. I'm still learning. I'm still literally learning. But like I said, don't let anybody make you feel like your standards are too high. Because that means their standards are too low. And I'm not going for that. Like, I'm not going for that. Like, I'm going to be popping. I'm going to make it in life, and I want my man and I want my friends to be on that same level. And I want to encourage them to be on that same level. You know what I mean? And don't just accept everybody into your life. Like, no. Like, not everybody deserves you. That's another life lesson. Not everybody deserves you. Like I said, you are everything, and some people, they don't want everything. So you gotta be like, okay, like, I'm too much for you. And that's okay. That is all right. Like, that is all right. And another, I'm just coming out with stuff. Like, I'm just really ranting. Like, I'm ranting. Another thing I've realized is that, like, honestly, with friendships, if somebody is not putting out the same energy that you're putting out in a relationship or a friendship, then you gotta cut them. You gotta let them go. You gotta let them go. And when you let them go, know that you'll be okay. You'll be alright. You'll find better friends. Nothing in this life lasts forever. And we only live a short period of time. Have you read the Bible? People in the Bible used to live 1,000+ years. We only barely get 100 years. Barely. Can you imagine? Barely. 1,000 compared to 100, like, that's small. Come on now. Like, we only live like barely 100 years. You cannot waste any moment of that time, any moment of that life, like, stuck with basic ass friends that's making you feel the way you don't deserve to feel. You know what I mean? Like, your friends should encourage you, uplift you, love you, support you, like, all of that. All of that. When you see your friends, they should make you want to smile, happy. You can't have friends that make you feel like you're less than, or just make you feel like jealous all the time, or just they just don't love you the way you love them. Like, that life shouldn't be like that. And if you have friends like that just make you feel any type of way, friends that you're questioning, cut them off. Cut them off. That goes with anybody. If your man is making you feel like that, if any family member is making you feel like that, cut them off. Say it with me. Cut them off. I'm crazy. But yeah, like, cut them off and move on. That's the first real like, that's one lesson that I've like, there's honestly in life you go through lots of lessons. God tries to teach you lots of things, and that's one thing that really stuck. Like, I can't say this word out. I can't say this word. But that's one lesson that I really, like, I'm the kind of person I'm afraid of change. you know? Like, I'm afraid of change, but I had to cut some people out of my life just to feel better. And I'm telling you, like, I cut those people off that I needed, and to this day, I'm still, like, I still cut people out of my life, and I'm telling you, it's the best feeling ever. Like, I smile more, like, I feel like myself. I feel like myself. Don't you want to feel like yourself? And don't be around people that you can't be 100% you. Like, you need to be 100% you 100% of the time. Do you understand that? You cannot waste any moment of this life being somebody that you're not because of friends or a man or family or society. You need to be you. You need to be you. You need to be who the fuck you are. But, like, you need to be you. And if you can't be you, then you need to make a change and move forward and starting to be you. And it's crazy because even now, I'm 22 years old, I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am. And I think that's something that I'm really trying to learn. And that's life. You do a lot of growing. I don't think anybody ever stops growing. Like, honestly, I think if God blesses me with more and more life, when I'm 80 years old, I'm still going to be growing and learning because that's life. Like, but something else, the last thing I want to say is be grateful for every moment that you have on this earth. Be grateful for every memory, every person that has ever entered your life, good or bad. Be grateful because that's life and that's the beauty of it. Like, sometimes I smile because, like, I've really experienced a lot in especially in these last 2 years of my life. Like, 21, 20, like 19. I've really experienced so much, and I'm so grateful. And I'm just so grateful for life, so grateful for people. And I'm just so happy. Like, I feel happier. Like, honestly, I'm that kind of person that I go through episodes of depression, like, sometimes, like, but at the end of the day, I feel so grateful because, especially with the people in my life right now, I feel like I have caring, loving people, and I just want to grow more, and I just want to experience more, and I don't know, like, just be grateful. And being grateful will help you out of every situation, knowing that, hey, I have friends and family. And even if you don't have friends and family, just know that you have God. And just know that, like I said before, every situation is not permanent. Like, life is forever changing. That's one thing. There's gonna be change. So know that, like, whatever you're in right now, yes, it hurts. Yes, it's painful. Like, it's painful as hell. But it's not always going to be that way. And just be grateful for the fact that it's not going to be that way. Nothing is permanent. And that in its own, like, that's a blessing. To know nothing is permanent. It's just crazy. That, I'm realizing a lot. Like, I feel like your 20s, you learn a lot. Like, somebody told me that, like, in your 20s, you learn a lot. And I didn't think they were, like, right. But honestly, I'm learning a lot about myself. And I wish I had more to say. And I do have more to say. But I don't know. I don't know. But it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. But yeah. Bye.